I've always lived a privileged life. I've always been involved with the church in one way or another. As such, it was very simple for me to believe in Jesus when I was about, 8-ish. I thought that I understood what it meant, but I really didn't. I thought it was the belief that was a requirement for society and just, how to function in general. I went on telling myself that I truly believed in God for a very long time. Then I moved back up here to Oregon. Soon after, I began to doubt my faith, and I sought sort of an artificial way to scare myself or reinforce my faith in the Lord. So I started to read the book of Revelations, which fulfilled the scare factor quite sufficiently, if I do say so myself. No matter how scared I was, though, and how much I told myself that I believed, I still felt something was missing from my life. I wasn't sure what was missing, so I just fell into the routine of going into the church with my family, not searching for the answers to the questions I had. This continued until I entered the youth group, and I was invited to attend that year's youth retreat. That year, the youth retreat was at George Fox, down in, I don't know where exactly in Oregon it is. I don't remember many specifics, like the exact missions that they tasked us with or the exact lessons that we were taught, but on one of the last days there, I had an epiphany. I began to understand the true concept of faith. I learned that it was not something you had to do, but something that you did because you wanted to. Then I began to read about other Christians who had similar stories to mine and others who were in far worse situations and why they chose to follow the Lord. All the people that I had read about had followed the Lord with all their heart, like all of it in general. I wanted to know what that meant and why they did that. After a time, I realized they followed him because he was the truth of the world and he was where all the answers lied. And believes he loves us, and because he loves us more than life itself. That made me feel appreciated, and I began to love him in return, and I wondered what I could do to pay him back. After a while, I decided that the best thing I could do was a public declaration of my faith. After that, I was going to spread the message with my friends, and then eventually with people that I didn't know very well, so that everybody could feel the same love that I did.